Guys, oh my god, hair's gone very fluffy this morning. What's happened? Good god. Excuse the fluff ball of hair, guys. What's happened to my hair? Hi everyone. Hi Joanne. Hi Susie. Oh, Susie Swan Queen. I know you. I remember watching you through Caleb's channel. How are you? Hi, it's Vinka. Hi, Talia. Hi, Billy Blue. Hi, Caddy. Hi, dear Diva, darling. How are you? I saw you defending me fiercely in some comments. Hi, Linz. Hi, Scorpio Nova. Hi, German Chocolate. I'm good. You are Susie Swan Queen. I haven't watched any YouTubers for so long. I haven't watched Caleb probably for about a year. I haven't had any time. Hi, Sam, Foodie Writer. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Patty Swag. Who's got questions? Hi, Lisa. Those people, oh, seriously. Like, guys, I'm not paying out on other coaches. You've got to understand, when I just say there's some fucking idiots on here, I mean, there are some fucking idiots who aren't actual coaches. I'm not talking about Caleb or Susie or Sammy Ingram or Kim or Shannon at Lifestyle Manifesting or Sasha or Kimberly or anyone who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. I'm talking about these thousands of morons who have discovered that law of assumption is a buzzword and they're just starting an account called Manifesting With, or they're fuckwits to talk about law of attraction. There's a whole lot of fuckwits, very unoriginal, very clueless fuckwits talking about manifesting. That's what I'm talking about. People got hella offended on my video, like saying, I'm talking about a particular creator. Am I? Or am I just talking about the countless fuckwits who talk about feeling state, or the countless fuckwits who talk about you shouldn't say idiot or you shouldn't pay out on people? There are some idiots. Sorry. There's some fucking idiots that call themselves coaches. If you're a doctor, you have to have an actual degree to be a doctor. If you're a dentist, you have to actually be a degree. Anyone can start a TikTok, guys, and talk like an expert and put a fucking Rode microphone in front of their face and sound like they know what they're talking about. They don't. Watch their content for long enough. Decide if you're not confused, and then decide, okay, maybe this person knows what they're talking about, and then try what they're saying, and if it succeeds, then they know what they're talking about. But if you've been watching them and watching them and watching them, and everything they said didn't make any difference to your life, they're not a very good coach, are they? If I went to a personal trainer or a football coach and my football didn't improve and my team didn't win or my ass didn't get any bigger when I was going to the gym, that's a pretty fucking shit coach. Some of you are just watching content for the sake of watching content because you're flipping through your view page 20 times a day. And I get that, but you've just got to be careful what you consume. It's like consuming the news and fucking your life up and thinking there's a big, fearful, scary world out there. Like consuming really bad music that makes you in a bad mood. Like consuming bad food. Like consuming, cola all day instead of drinking fucking water. Be careful what you consume, guys. It'll affect your mind, okay? Saw a coach on here saying you can't manifest an SP and that free will is real. I got triggered. Sorry, guys. If I can manifest a car, I can manifest an SP. It's exactly the fucking same thing. Those people are idiots. These are the idiots I'm talking about. Oh, Lisa Turner. Thank you, Dom. I just live in the end and not a firm for SP. That can get him back. Yes, guys, because if you feel lovable, I tell you right now, they'll still fucking come back because you're so fucking lovable and they'll start thinking, oh, God, that girl's so lovable. I love her. Right? And if you live in the end, that scene will come about just with your self-concept improving. Lois, my SP started dating another girl. I don't want to give up, but I'm so sad now. Darling, look, they could date a million girls, but that girl isn't you. Say that. Work on your self-concept. Just banish that bitch from your mind, please. Okay, it's just a circumstance. Circumstances do not matter, including them fucking getting married to someone else. I had a coaching call, or 3 coaching calls, or 2, with one person who was engaged to someone else. He went off and married someone else, and now they're talking again like talking. Right? Circumstances don't matter. Loz, my ex unblocked me after I focused on strictly me and self-concept. Oh, unblocked you, Ria. Well, wonderful. What is my cat meowing about? Saf, come on. Oh, whenever she eats, she meows these days. I watch TikTok, same as YouTube for me. Yep. Same as YouTube for me. Oh, you're watching TikTok now, Susie. You're not watching YouTube because it's become your new TikTok. I mean, your new YouTube. I know it's dangerous, isn't it? You get in this app. When you see how many hours a day screen time you've watched, you think, oh my God, I've sat here all day. What's wrong with me? And the only ads I see for TikTok on TikTok are, take yourself away from the screen. You've watched too much TikTok today. I'm like, fuck, dude, you're not wrong. Hey, Loz, my SP keeps making fake accounts but doesn't want a relationship. What do I need to think? What do you mean making fake accounts but doesn't want a relationship? You mean they're making fake accounts to watch your accounts or something? And look at your content without you knowing? Is that what you're talking about? I don't really understand the question. But if they don't want a relationship, darling, that's just a direct reflection of you thinking they don't want you. And so they'll say something like that. You either think they don't want you or you don't feel lovable in yourself. Either way, it's a reflection of your self-concept and not feeling loved and lovable and enough. And so they'll say things like, I don't want a relationship because of your self-concept. You've got to improve your self-concept every time, guys. How do I get back a friendship? We haven't spoken in 8 months. Scared to reach out. I hate conflict. Say, everything is back to normal. Everything is forgiven and forgotten. They're my BFF. We talk every day now. She can't be without me. She loves me so much. It's like no time has passed. We're back to normal. Is that a wig? Is this becoming a new trolling comment again that you guys used 9 months ago? This is a 9 month ago trolling comment and now it's come up now again. Guys, be original. That was a trolling comment from like 9 months ago. Come up with a new one, please. Hi, Sabrina. And I'm scared her and her friends will not accept our friendship. Don't worry about that. Say everyone accepts us. Everyone loves us together. Everyone loves us being friends. Everyone's so supportive of us. A stranger even pulled me aside and told me she loves the feature I'm most insecure about. Oh, curious girl, really? Oh, how lovely. Pulled you aside to tell you. That's so nice. Was there another comment here I missed? That's great, darling. I finished the old story and haven't written the new yet, but I need a little rest first. Is it okay? Yes, Sam, that's fine. Hi, Cody. I love you. Oh, thank you. Question, how do you get over jealousy on others getting your manifestations now? Well, why are you even looking at it? Guys, some of you get real thrown by like success stories or other people getting engaged or whatever. If you're jealous, you and yourself don't feel good enough to get what it is you want. Oh, why is everyone getting it except for me? Well, probably because you don't feel good enough to have it. Jealousy is a real direct reflection of you feeling not enough for whatever it is you want. Please start saying, I'm more than enough. I'm in a happy, beautiful, blissful relationship. Of course I get what I want. I always get what I want because I fucking deserve it. Start saying those things rather than looking out here and comparing yourself to everyone else. If you're constantly comparing yourself to everyone else, were you compared a lot to others as a kid and made you feel not good enough because you didn't have the same hair as Susie, at school, or you didn't get the same grades, or your sisters were better looking, or where's that coming from? Figure that out, darling, because that's about you. You need to use your discernment. Yes, guys, think, is this person an idiot or a non-idiot? If they're a non-idiot, watch them. There are very few accounts on here I would recommend. I am Sasha Official, Kim Belez, Manifesting with Kimberly, Shannon at Lifestyle Manifesting. I can't think of any others. Everyone else is a carbon copy of those accounts, right? If they say manifest with, I highly recommend you don't watch them because they're just regurgitating what I say and regurgitating what Sasha says, regurgitating what Kim says and regurgitating what Kimberly says. Do they have any originality or are they just regurgitating everything everyone else says? If they don't have any fucking originality, guys, I wouldn't recommend watching them. I'd go and watch some shit on Britney Spears or a Beyonce video or something that's not going to hinder your brain. My view page is mostly Britney Spears, Kim and Kanye, babies talking cute things, dogs and cats, because I'm not interested, and tarot, because I'm not interested in any of that other shit. Every time I see another manifesting coach, I literally just press not interested until they go away because it's going to go in my brain and I'm going to listen to some shit and then I might accidentally repeat it on here. I don't want to repeat their crap. Hey, if you really want to watch other people, go ahead. Run if they don't make a difference. Exactly. If they haven't made a difference to your life and you're just sitting there watching and you're just consuming, because a lot of you are doing a lot of consuming and not a lot of new thinking. Think, how many times am I affirming a day? How many times am I visualizing? How many times am I living in the end? How many times am I in the new state of me? Or how many times am I watching content? If you're watching content more than you're changing your thinking, there's a fucking problem. Thoughts, I'm in love with my co-worker, but he has a girlfriend. I feel bad. What should I do? Who gives a shit, darling? It's your reality. If you want to be with him, you be with him. Go to the end and hurt no one, just like Neville did with his own wife. Okay? If you want to see them, you and them together, if you want you and them to be together, go to the end imagining you and them together and don't worry about the machinations of how that's going to come about with a girlfriend. Just banish her from your mind, please. Hi, my spiritual ocean. Hey Loz, SP is back home and he's not in ISO anymore, but he hasn't asked to see me yet. Don't worry, Angie, okay? You're seeing it as like he's here. When's he going to ask me? When's he going to ask me? Imagine he's getting himself looking good. He's just hanging out with his family for now, and he definitely wants to see you and you're going to be hanging out. Imagine the dates you're going to go on. Imagine the time you're going to spend together. What'd you say about watching content? I said, be careful who you're fucking watching. What are your favourite scenes of the end with SP Laws? I like things that are really generically normal, like lying in bed together and watching Netflix and going for beach walks and stuff. It doesn't necessarily need to be this huge big scene that implies like honeymoon or marriage, or they can just be little small things, guys, that imply you've got this like little mundane normal life together, that every day is just a normal day with them. Oh, you like my nails? Oh God, they look bloody awful. Please don't look too close. Drinking coffee together. Yes, that was a wonderful one, Susie. Imagine just sitting, like if I imagine me sitting on my sofa with an SP, I'd be sitting on my sofa looking at my view from my beach house that I manifested with him, drinking a coffee and just looking at each other, and that would be my scene. Or waking up in the morning and saying, morning, babe, I love waking up next to you. Or them just giving you a kiss in the morning when you wake up. That's as simple as that. 10-second scene, guys. Doesn't have to be elaborate, okay? What would imply your wish is fulfilled? Think about the normalcy of being rich or the normalcy of being married. Married people don't wake up every morning going, oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. Hi. And rich people don't go, oh my God, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm a billionaire. They're just a fucking billionaire. They're in the state of billionaire. Right? That's why people saying, I'm so happy and grateful that. No, people who have got it aren't walking around saying, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm rich. They're just fucking in the state of rich, you stupid bitch. Jeff Bezos isn't happy and grateful every day. I've got to be happy and grateful in case these gazillions go away. Better write my gratitude journal, because otherwise if I don't, it will just all fur away. What? You beat people for fucking real? He's just in the state of billionaire and no one can fuck with me, and I'm the greatest entrepreneur alive attitude and thinking. Right? Fuck's sake. Where was I before I ranted? Also, a guy keeps complimenting my things. Oh, Cindy! Thank you so much, Laws. I cry out of happiness whenever I imagine him with me. Stop that, Angie! That's you putting him on a pedestal. You can be happy, but don't be like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing ever because you're so... No, fuck no. Normalcy. You're here. You're so great. But not... No, stop that. That could be why he's not contacting you yet, because you're really putting him on a pedestal. I hope I see him. He's so great. Mr. Wonderful. Makes me so sad to think about him and happy to think about him. Oh, stop. You're not working on your self-concept enough, please, Angie. Would you cry every day if you saw your husband? Cry with joy? He'd be like, oh, you again. Right? Think about that. Yay, Loz live on the drive home. Oh, drive home. Oh, Mary. Oh, cool, gee. When I live in the end, I go to a month after the event. Lol, it's so mundane, natural. Yes, exactly. A month after the event, like a month after your marriage. Like, oh, is this what marriage is like then, is it? A month after your wedding, I mean. Like, oh, so nothing's really changed. We're still the same people. We just went on a honeymoon and have rings on our fingers now. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Could be that. Hang on. Whoa. The other day, my SP and I were walking by each other for a few moments. Then we started speed walking to get away from me, but kept looking back at me. What does this mean? The other day, my SP and I were walking by each other for a few moments. Then he started speed walking to get away from me, but kept looking back at me. What does that mean? I was trying to fucking get away from you, darling. Were you stalking him? What were you fucking doing? Guys, please don't be doing things in the 3D like walking around trying to walk at the same speed as them or some fucking shit. Or you're reading into it and he wasn't doing anything of the sort and he didn't even see you. Guys, you're giving bad meaning. Can you see the bad meaning you're giving there? And then he started speed walking to get away from me. Why were you thinking that? Maybe he was in a hurry. Maybe he had diarrhea and needed to go to the toilet. You're giving it all bad meaning associating with you. Stop that. I know I did that at the very beginning, but you see what you're doing? Meeting SP for the first time after talking a long time helped with thoughts of him not liking me. Why would you think they don't like you, darling? Look, if you've been talking over text or long distance or anything for a long time, you've got this fear that when they finally see you or spend time with you, they won't want you. You've got to get rid of that. That's really detrimental. You've got to think, when we see each other, it's 1,000 times better. That the chemistry is just so amazing they can't keep away from me. Think the opposite of the fearful thoughts you're thinking right now. Imagine how they're going to feel, how much joy and happiness and chemistry and spark there's going to be there between the two of you when you finally see each other. Take the nerves away and get in your queen and king energy, right? Loz, my online SP is coming to visit in 2 weeks. Manifesting his training request is approved. Oh, snick snack. Of course it is, darling. You just imagine yourselves together where you are and he's visiting. Therefore, it got approved, didn't it? Because you went to the end of you being there together where you live. Can you please explain scripting? Sorry to repeat. I think you missed it. So, guys, it's literally, I'll show you my scripting journal. Right, so it's literally just, you get a journal or any piece of paper. I mean, it can just be a piece of paper, but it's good to put it all in one place. Okay, and you just script what it is you want, right? So with my new car that I couldn't get credit for and no one would give me any money to get a car, I wanted a second-hand car. What the fuck is my car thing? Right, so here's my scripting for my car. And I did it as if I've got the car, right? I love, love, love my new car. It was so fucking easy for me to get, like taking candy from a baby. Everyone wants to give me everything I want, everything. Even crappy credit doesn't stop me from getting all the loans I want, right? And there's something else here. And I describe the car in detail. I can't find it. But I describe the car in detail in my journal, and the exact car is in my driveway. You do it in the present tense as if it's already here. I love my husband. He's so sweet to me. If you're looking for a new SP, you write your perfect man checklist, every quality he would possess in the journal as if he already exists and you're already together, right? That's scripting. You can write lists of their features, how they are, the new version of your specific person, a story in the future, the old version of you, get rid of it, and then write the new version of you, etc. Just don't put the old version in the journal. Get rid of that. Don't leave it in there. I've only imagined him running to me and crying and begging to be with me. If only think like this, it's going to happen. Corrects. Why does he need to beg to be with you, darling? Why? What's with the begging? I don't understand that. That sounds like you want him to prove his love to you or something. Interesting. So Fonz blocked you. Oh, I feel like you were just being honest and he had his view on that. It was really weird. I didn't say his name, and a lot of people outed him in my fucking comments. They're like, he's a great coach, he's nice. I'm like, I'm sure he's nice, but now you've just fucking outed him, put his name in the fucking comments. I never said the guy's name. I didn't even say a guy. I said a coach on here. I never even said man. I could have gone and duetted that because that was a 30-second video. I could have easily humiliated him and totally destroyed his fucking account and his credibility. But I chose not to do that. And then people fucking outed him in the comments. I was like, what, are you people thick? I purposely didn't say the guy's name. He seems very sweet. I purposely didn't humiliate him and do a video duet because I think that's rude. There's a gazillion people on here I could duet that are morons that say moronic things. I'm not going to duet them because I would probably destroy their account. And I also did think it's bullying and mean, right? So I just did my own viewpoint on some video that was going viral that people were tagging me in and tagging Manifesting Kimberly. And Manifesting Kimberly did the same rebuttal, except much lovelier way because she's lovelier than me in her videos, right? And I don't think he blocked her. Or maybe he has. Anyway, if you're a fucking coach and you're so triggered you block people, I would assess your self-concept. But he does seem very sweet. And I'm sure he was misconstrued because he only said 30 seconds, just like people misconstrue me. I've only talked for 30 seconds. However, his knowledge of childhood issues is very piss poor and he shouldn't be talking on it. Oh, Anika. Thank you, darling. I was thinking, and I'm not saying that in a mean way, I'm just saying only talk on what you understand. If you understand the subconscious mind and scientifically how it works, talk on that. I was thinking I want to know more about manifesting and I get to your channel. Oh, wonderful, darling. Seeing SP at the end of the month, currently in week 3 of no contact. Can I change things by then? Well, why are you saying we're in no contact? You're constantly in contact telepathically, guys, all the time. Stop saying you're in no contact. You're like cementing that in your 3D. Oh, we're in no contact. And your brain goes, oh, we're not in any contact? Well, fuck, we better be in no contact forever. Apparently, we're not contacting each other. We're constantly contacting each other. By the time he sees me in person, we've been contacting each other every day. Say that, darling. Can you please give revision advice when your SP doesn't respond to text? Not always, but sometimes. We'll just go back and imagine you've got lots of texts. Guys, you can change your your number in your phone. Put your own number in your phone, like Loz Home, right? And then change Loz Home to John. And then send text to yourself from your own phone and then, John sent me a text. If you really want to go and revise that they didn't send you a text back, go and do it like that if you need to convince yourself. Or imagine them. Oh, you sent me this lovely text. Or imagine you didn't send the text if you want to fully revise it. Felt shit today, went for a walk, said my 2, I am going to see a vintage yellow car, then saw 3. Oh, really? I like your energy. Oh, thank you, darling. That's one of my affirmations. I'm back on track. Good, Purple Rain. Birds for Land. So many people around me have been getting into relationships and now my BFF, I know I'm next. Good, Shafrina. One self-concept at. Caught you alive last night trying to work on. What do you mean self-concept at? What do you mean, darling? How do you rewrite your past concept? What concept of yourself? So maybe write down the story of your relationships and how they've worked out and how shit they've been and then be like, wow, that's the old me. I'm not going to have those anymore. And now write what your relationship now is like. Things like that, guys. Who is he? Guys, there are people on here I've never heard of, and you guys are fucking adding me in their shitty videos. And so then I go watch it, and now he's on my radar. I didn't even know who the guy was. I think I'd seen one of his videos with his giant microphone and and someone said to me he's got a tiny head, and that's all I could see. And I think I saw 2 other videos after that pop up, and all I could see was his head was small in comparison to his microphone. I didn't even know the guy's name. I couldn't even find his account to go and duet him if I'd really wanted to, because the only reason why I went to go look at the video again was to see if I got wrong what I said in my video. Because when people started rebutting me, I thought maybe I got wrong what he said. So I went to go and watch it again because I'd only watched it once. And that's when I realised he'd blocked me. And I was like, oh my God, I can't find him. And then someone tried to send his rebuttal to me yesterday and sent me the link and I still couldn't get to it. And I was like, oh no, he's fully so triggered he's blocked me. Maybe he was just scared I was going to duet him, and I wasn't going to. I wouldn't do that. What if you want your ex back? That's what most people want here, darling. Go and watch all my videos. All you need to do is figure out what the fuck you were thinking whilst you were with them that caused the breakup. What was I thinking? Was I insecure about my body? Was I thinking he wanted other girls? Was I constantly thinking he was better than me? Was I putting myself second and him first all the time, putting him on a pedestal? What was I doing? What insecure, shitty thoughts was I having during the relationship that caused the breakup? I have to fix those. That's your self-concept. Then you imagine you and him back together, or you and her back together. Lois messaged SP after 8 months no contact and we're going out Friday. How to affirm commitment. Oh, wonderful, darling. Just assume you're committed after the date, darling. Don't say it to them, but just assume in your mind. He's back because he loves me. I walked in with that queen energy and the crown on my head and he just fell madly in love with me. He's always been in love with me. He's so madly in love with me. Of course we're together. Do you read your script every day? You can, or you can just read it a few times or imagine it. So say you've got the new script of you, your new version of you. You can think it during the day with your affirmations or think the new story of your SP. You don't have to go back and read it if you don't want to. It's more an imaginal thing. But you can reread it, absolutely. Depends, guys, what works for you. If writing a lot works for you, do scripting. Scripting doesn't really, I know it's work for me because there's a million things in here I've fucking manifested for me and other people. Actually, a lot of things for other people. But, not a million things, but a few things. Tarot TikTok keeps reflecting everything, my best wishes, but I'm living in the end. No thread. Oh my God, some of my tarot on my For You page, I'm not interested on them anymore because they're fascinating. There was one the other day that was so specific to a conversation I just had with someone. I sent it to the person I had the conversation with and they were like, okay. And it was like the next day. And it was like fucking freaky as hell. And I was just like, oh my God. It's like proof to me that my thoughts reflect now, the tarot. I'm like, I'll happily watch this because it's very interesting. Or I used to be so against watching it. Now I'm like, I'm actually seeing my thoughts reflected word for word, even my affirmations. It's freaking me out. How do I stay in the end of a successful business? Never happened before. Well, stop being in the state of I can't do it because I've never had a successful business. This is hard because I've never had one, right? You can imagine a marriage and never have been married. You can imagine a brand new car and never have had one. So why can't you imagine a successful business? What would it look like? You'd have clients coming to you. You'd be busy. You'd have to hire staff. You'd have more money. You'd have more freedom to do things. Or you might be super busy at first and then have more freedom. Okay, what would imply your business is successful? And then start saying, I have such a successful business. My business is booming. etc. What's Kat saying? Guess who is watching from Hawaii? Yay. Oh, that's what we're saying yay about. You're in Hawaii. Oh, wonderful. Guys, my SP had diarrhea once when we went to the movies and had to leave. Had nothing to do with me. Exactly. Like that scene in Sex and the City where Miranda goes out with the guy and she's like, do you want to come up? And then he's like, no, I can't. She's like, I get it. You're just not that into me. And he's like, no, I have diarrhea. That's the just not that into me episode. Part 2. What are you saying, Nat? Do you keep a list of things you've manifested? No. No. I don't think to. It happens so often that I'm just like, oh, yeah, that thing. I don't go, oh, I did that today. I'm just like, oh, yeah, that happened. It's also a list of, like, bad things you manifested. Oh, well, I fucking manifested that with my shitty thoughts, didn't I? Tick, you know? It's good and bad, guys, not just the good stuff. Hi, Laws. Any advice on how to shake away a bad mood? Darling, go and take yourself out in nature. Go for a big, long walk. Do your affirmations. Go and listen to some Queen energy music, some Cardi B or something that really fires you up. Okay, go and do my anti-anxiety meditation or anything that relaxes you. Okay, try and get your mind off it by distracting yourself with something else and putting affirmations in that might help you, okay? Doesn't matter if me and my friend have a falling out previously, I'm just scared of judgment. Well, if you're scared of judgment, darling, then it won't fucking happen because you're so scared of everyone else judging you being friends again. Why do you give a shit? Why don't you decide that everyone else, it's none of their business and they all love you together, but you're thinking they're not going to like it, and so the friendship won't come back together because you're stopping it. You're putting the kibosh on it because you're thinking everyone else is going to stop it or not like it, and therefore you won't be able to do it. Stop caring about everyone else's judgment. That's about your self-concept of feeling like you get judged and you're not good enough and people judge you. Did you have really critical parents or strict parents when you were a child? Did you have people that put you down in your reality? That's where that's coming from. It's got nothing to do with the judgment of others. You will only fear judgment of others if you fear getting judged because you feel not good enough in yourself. Those people probably aren't judging you. You're reading into what they're saying and doing and thinking it's judgment, and then they'll reflect back judgmental comments to you because of your fear of judgment and being hurt and rejected and criticised. Work on that, please. Can I manifest a job for someone else? Yes, darling. Just say, they have that job now. Isn't it so great they've got that job? Sasha spoke about that with her friend that got a new job. Loz is the coach that changed my life. Oh, Sarah, thank you, darling. How do I stop thinking of old version of SP when he's my boyfriend? Guys, when they're there, you've got to keep thinking of the new version. And every time they do anything shitty, you think, oh, he loves me so much. Oh, he's such a sweet guy to me, even if they've been a dick. You've got to keep on top of your thinking and not react to what they're doing and just respond. Morning, Loz. I had another aha moment. Oh, what was it, Nat? Hey, I'm scrolling down. I'll scroll back up, guys, if I've missed you. Just try and find that second part. Would that be I'm in the situation I'm in with the SPs? Oh, where's the first part, Nat? Bloody hell. I can't see part 1. Where ist? Oh, I don't know where it is, Nat. I can't see part 1. Is what? Rob, how can I get moving with my self-concept? Seems to have worked in reverse this week. Don't worry, Rob. Look, guys, sometimes you'll have an off week. Sometimes it's a bridge of incidents to something else. Sometimes a whole lot of shit will go wrong before it goes right. Don't throw yourself down the well and go, oh, my God, I give up because shit's gone wrong this week. Just start saying everything starts going right for me. Of course everything goes right for me. It's just a blip of a week. Say that, Rob. Had a tarot video say he notices you took him off the pedestal and how bland life is. Exact. Oh, really? That's great. Do you have an advice for harder self-concept game besides repetition and persistence? To go harder. Hang on. My nose. Guys, look, you've just got to saturate your thoughts in the new you. Whenever you're thinking old thoughts about yourself, old story, beating yourself up, noticing it's something in the 3D as a criticism or a judgment or giving anything bad meaning, you've got to just be on top of your thoughts like a motherfucker. If you really want to go hardcore on your self-concept, guys, go fucking hard on this. The times when I've gone the hardest on my self-concept with severe focus is the time when I've got the most results. If I want to manifest something on a time crunch, I will affirm and affirm and affirm what I want to hear the other person say in that moment, and the more focus I have, the quicker it comes. Right? If you're really serious about this, be vigilant. Vigilant about your shitty thoughts. Okay? Oh, thanks for the roses and koalas, guys. Who sent me koalas? It doesn't matter if me and my friend, I saw that one. I can't see the first part now. Tarot TikTok keeps reflecting everything the best, my wishes, but I'm living in the end. Oh, that's great, darling. Loz, what do you think? Think about what, guys? You've got to understand there's 246 people here. Do you honestly expect me to find the second part of your comment when you haven't written part 2 and there's like 50 comments in between the first thing you wrote? Do you read your script every day? No, guys, I don't even look at that thing. But you can. Can you please explain how to revise? I got bad news today from my doctor. I want to revise it. You listen to me, darling. Doctors get things wrong all the fucking time. I was told I had skin cancer a couple of months ago. Where's it gone? That silly bitch told me I had skin cancer on my face and was going to give me chemo cream. And I thought, you fucking idiot. It's not. It's some psoriasis or some shit. Something's just going to go away. It's just a rash. So I kept saying, it's just a rash. It's just a rash. It will go away. Where the fuck is it if I had skin cancer? It's completely gone. Oh, thank you. You forget what doctors say. You say, that fucker got it wrong. That person's a fucking idiot. There's nothing wrong with me. My cells renew themselves daily. If there ever is anything wrong, my body knows how to heal itself. I can heal myself instantly. As I go to sleep every night, my body heals itself of any ailments I ever have. I'm perfect. My body is perfection. Go and do the Joseph Murphy healing meditation, darling, about your subconscious mind healing yourself overnight. It's in the Nevolution channel, Nevolution on YouTube. Joseph Murphy healing meditation. And you just revise whatever the fuck you heard from that doctor, because the amount of people I know who've completely reversed their diagnoses from doctors because the doctors, you decide they got it wrong and they've got it wrong. Go and revise what you heard. Change what you heard and imagine what you wish you heard instead, and loop that over and over in your mind until that's what you heard, and then forget what the fuck they said. I have like almost zero faith in doctors, the amount of times that my family members have been given completely wrong diagnoses. Completely wrong. Milk, thank you, darling, for the very bread. Like, I've got 3 family members who were given completely wrong diagnoses, including myself. I was told once I had lymphoma cancer, and my mum flew over to London because she thought I was dying. They were wrong. I started affirming that there was nothing fucking wrong with me, and the next minute I had nothing wrong with me. And my mum had just wasted a plane ticket, an emergency plane ticket. Right? You decide. Laws, message SP after 8 months, no call. I love that. Hi, Loz. Can you please give affirmations to overcome post-COVID symptoms? Thank you. The C word does not affect me. Yeah, I might have had it, but I get no symptoms at all. Other people did. I don't. I'm the exception to the rule. That did not even affect my body one iota. I laugh in the general direction of the C word. Ha, 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 as if you can affect me. Nothing affects me. I breathe normally. My body is totally and utterly back to normal. So that's done. Your car story is exactly what happened to me, pretty much to the point. Really? Oh, wonderful. After affirming my SP started speaking to me again, then I hear he's been talking bad about me again. Well, you've obviously got a dominant assumption if you're saying the word again that he talks trash about you. Get rid of that dominant assumption, because then he'll fucking keep doing it. He's a guy who talks bad about me, bitches about me. He doesn't like me. He says that I'm a slut, whatever the fuck it is. You're thinking he does that. You've got the dominant assumption. You haven't changed the story of him enough in your mind, and so he's going to keep turning up that way. Or you've completely changed him in your mind, and it's just the old him playing out because the 3 days delayed. Either or, have you changed the story of him in your mind? Doesn't sound like you have. Just go and revise whatever bad shit you heard. Loz, what do you think of drawing your affirmations desires? Do it, guys. If you're an artist, absolutely. Go ahead. Any way you can, it works for you guys. He's been cheating and I found out he's married. Okay. So you're not married to him, but he's married and he's been cheating with you. Or you're still with him, but he's married and now he's cheating on you. Either way, you've got some extreme trust issues from childhood that probably have to do with being abused or being made to feel not good enough in some way. And so you've literally manifested into your reality a person who treats you like that. Right? So assess, was I made to feel not good enough as a child in some way, or was I abused? Or surrounded by cheaters or people who cheat? Or my mum was very suspicious of my dad cheating, and so I modelled that behaviour, and I think all men are going to cheat, and then I've literally manifested a cheater unbeknownst to me. Sometimes, guys, you'll manifest a cheater unbeknownst to you. You didn't even know they're a cheat, or that they were connected to someone else because you essentially feel so unchosen and so not good enough, you'll literally manifest a person who's completely unavailable to you because you don't feel good enough to be loved, right? So if you feel not good enough to be loved, like you feel like there's something wrong with you and you're not enough, you will find a person in a room who's already connected to someone else, and they literally won't choose you because your essential problem inside your own brain is, I am not chosen. I'm not good enough to be chosen by another person, so they can't choose you because that's what you're reflecting out. It's got nothing to do with them, darling. Figure out what it is you're thinking about yourself that's causing you to attract those kind of people into your reality. Unbeknownst to you. I can give you all the affirmation in the world about he stops cheating, but it's fucking not going to make any difference. You'll just find another cheater from the next guy. Right? They're reflecting you guys. You've got to understand this. Reverse aging youth sleep affirmations, please. Oh, sorry. Cynthia, you keep asking me, and you know what I'm going to do this weekend? I'm going to sit and record a whole lot of sleep tapes because so many of you are obsessed with the sleep tapes. I promise. I know I keep saying I'll do them. They just take so long to make. It takes me a whole day to edit them and a whole night to upload them to YouTube. They're fucking pain in the ass. I need an editor. But even if I gave the editor the stuff to do, how do they send me the 8-hour tape? I'm going to have to give them access to my YouTube. It's a fucking shit show. I had an incurable diagnosis, not anymore. Well, exactly. See? It's totally doable. You just forget what that doctor said. I have been saying I'm lucky after my accident and won $25 from draw today. Oh, wonderful, darling. I saw my SP last week. He told me he had missed me so much, but I haven't heard from him again. Look, guys, a lot of you get real freaked out after you've seen them again and you start reading into what they're doing like you haven't got a text for 2 days, and then you're literally fucking it up by thinking, where have they gone? Oh, is this too good to be true? I hope he texts me back. Or maybe he's flaking me like last time. What insecure thoughts have you been having over the last however long? Assess that, because that's why it's happening. Or have you got rid of the old story of him completely? Probably not. I was avoiding tarot TikTok videos. Should I check them out again if my new thoughts have sunk in? Well, if you want to, darling, it's up to you, but if they're going to throw you, no. How do you affirm when things are going well, but then suddenly you fear all will go to shit? Where are you getting this fear that all will go to shit from? Did you have a family that said things like, money doesn't grow on trees, you have to have a good job to make money, things don't always work out, don't big up yourself, the world's a bad place, it's full of bad people, bad things happen to good people? Where are you getting that from? The docs told me I had scoliosis as a kid, and I was like, no, I don't, and now I don't. I even think I was told something like that when I was a kid. Fucking scoliosis. Exactly, darling. Loz, I finally wrote Old Story and burnt it. Oh, good, darling. Now just concentrate on the new story more than anything, okay? That's the key. It's not just a throwing away the old story. That pretty much does nothing. It's like a ceremonial, cleansing of yourself. But now you really have to think the thoughts of the new story, focus on the new story, read the new story if you scripted it. New story, new story, new story, new story, new story now. What's this, Shireen? Loz, I saw I run this shit on a T-shirt. Granted, it was a kid's shirt, but we know what they meant. Oh, run this ship. I run this ship. That's great. On a kid's T-shirt. I should make T-shirts for kids, shouldn't I, without the swearing? I hope I'm not late again. Oh, what are you talking about? After 4 months of separation and him saying he has divorce papers, he called yesterday. Yes, Whiskey Diamond. And wants to work on our marriage and has always loved me and never wanted a divorce. I told you so. Oh, wonderful, darling. You just keep imagining he loves you, darling. It'll all work out. Work on that self-concept. Congratulations. Idea, colour code a list of affirmations. When you see the colour, think and say that list. Yes, do that, darling, whatever works for you. How do you focus? I want to manifest on a time crunch. Look, guys, when I've manifested on time crunches, it's things like my vet has come out and said something bad about my cat or something, and I've thought, fuck you, bitch, that's not true. And I've given them a sentence to say when they come out with my cat. Like, oh, it's just a cyst. 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 And they come back out. Oh, don't worry. Look, it's just a cyst. This fluid's clear. And I go, I literally affirm like a bitch in my mind in the moment. Okay. Oh, thanks for the koala, Magpie. SP's birthday tomorrow. He hasn't talked to me in 3 days, but because I pissed him off, or do I say happy birthday? Well, stop saying you've pissed him off. Just imagine that you can wish him happy birthday and nothing fucking happened. Go revise whatever you reckon pissed him off and don't have that thought that you pissed him off. Just forget about it and they'll forget about it too. If you revise it, no one will care that anyone got pissed off because you'll literally have reversed it. I go to sleep now imagining I live in the end. Wonderful, Alice. Sometimes I randomly get anxiety just in general. Go and do my anti-anxiety sleep affirmation video, darling, meditation in my YouTube, and use the affirmations in that. Why do we not manifest when you were in lack? I don't understand that. What's the question, darling? Can I manifest a sinus infection away? Guys, you can manifest anything away. Just stop saying you've got a sinus infection. I can breathe so clearly. I reckon I had an infection before, but it's completely gone. Where's it gone? It's just completely gone. My body healed itself naturally. As you get master of manifesting, do things manifest quickly because now you know the process? Yes, guys. And you'll notice it quicker. You'll notice there's no coincidences. You'll notice there's no accidents. You'll notice that you did it with your mind. Oh my God, I did that. Like my video talking about how I manifested this house by accident. It wasn't an accident. What I was saying was, I noticed that I was saying for someone else on the live, I love my new beach house. It was so easy for me to get. I can sit on my sofa and look at the view. Now I sit on my sofa and look at the view, but I was manifesting that for someone else and giving her affirmations. But as I said them, I ended up finding a rental in the exact kind of location that would have a view from my sofa. So when I went to go see it, I just decided I lived here and saw my furniture here. It was no accident that happened. I literally did that with my mind by affirming for someone else. But I was saying, I love mine. That's why I've got to be very, very careful on these lives, guys. When some of you say, I want twins. I'm not going to say I have twins. I don't want fucking twins. I'm very careful now what I say. So I notice it when I've manifested it because I've said it on the lives or I've thought it in my brain. My girlfriend don't let me talk to girls, but if she talks and I say the same, she says, you don't trust me. Okay, so why are you thinking that she can control you and put you down and tell you what to do, darling? Where are you getting that from? Did you have controlling parents or something? And so it's okay for her to control you, but not the other way around? Do you think that she's jealous and you've got a story in your mind about her that she gets jealous, she's insecure? Get rid of that. Change that in your mind. Nicki Minaj, what are we doing, Nicki Minaj? Oh, good music to listen to. They're manifesting and unaware. What's this? Loz, have you seen that video about just being delusional, everything working out? They're manifesting and unaware. Delusional, everything working out? No, I haven't seen that one. But yeah, they're manifesting unawarely, in an unaware way, whatever the word is. I've also had a business offer, but it isn't what I want to do, but it's okay. It will come along. Don't worry, darling. It means that whatever you're thinking in terms of money, etc., is working. Your lives always happen to give me scarily specific advice to my situation exactly when I need it. Oh, really? Good. Affirmations for getting into an Ivy League school. I'm an Ivy League student. Everyone's so jealous that I'm in an Ivy League school. I love being at such and such school. Imagine yourself in 20 years' time with your jersey with the Ivy League school college thing on it, darling, sipping your coffee in your house, going to a reunion, being a, Kappa whatever, fraternity, or whatever you guys do over there. I'm just imagining shit I've seen in movies, clearly. Hi, Loz. Any affirmations to get out of my lease early after I was told no? You just imagine yourself in the new house, darling, and how that comes about. Either you found someone else to fill your lease. Either way, if you see yourself in your new house and you say, oh, thank God I got to move to my new house exactly when I wanted to, either the lease, you could break it, or you found someone else for the lease. Either way, it worked out in your favour that you got to do what you wanted to do, or you got to move to wherever you wanted to move to. Go to the end and hurt no one. You see what I'm saying? And how it comes about could be a multitude of different ways. They decide to sell the house. They decide that it's helpful for them that your lease is broken. You find someone else to fulfill the rest of your lease, etc. Could be a million different conclusions to that end, right? I hate seeing tarot readings on my For You page. It says SP and I don't have one. Well, then just get rid of it, darling. For real, sometimes the bridge of instances felt like everything's falling apart before it became great. I was trying to explain that to someone the other day, and sometimes it's the greatest thing that ever happens when shit starts falling apart. My life was falling apart last year while I was doing this account. While I was doing this account, my life was falling apart. Now I can see everything that happened led to now. How I feel now in me, my self-concept now, this business, all of it. I'm like, oh, right, okay. Right? Yes, switching to self-concept changed everything. Now I've got 2 SPs all over me, lol. Oh, my spiritual ocean. That's what happens. All right, guys, I'm going to go soon because I've been here forever. So, guys, what I'm going to do is I'll go live again today and possibly tomorrow. But remember that tomorrow is Facebook Friday and you can give me a big, long question. So if you've not joined the Facebook group Subconscious Laws, the link's in my bio. Come and join now and make sure you answer the questions. And you can join Facebook Friday. It will be around this time. On Friday, and also UK time, which will be 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. Australian time, around that time. And you can write me the most massive essay. You can save it in your notes. People do this on the Facebook Friday. They literally write it in their notes, and as soon as the live starts, they just post it, paste it, right? And I'll have these essays, and some of the times the Facebook Friday is gone for like 2 hours because I have to read these big, long, fat essay questions, okay? So make sure you come to the Facebook group and join me tomorrow for Facebook Friday around this time, which will be Friday US time, okay? And it's also Australian UK time. It's a secondary one. All right, guys, please do come join me. And also there's my YouTube. If you run out of content to watch, there's a gazillion lives in there to watch and new content. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.